Everybody, welcome to 2025, and the best way to start the year 2025, having Zane Scotland in the house, in our studio today, coming live to you, 5 Iron Golf Club. Zane, it's amazing. It has been an amazing year, 2024.
It's been good, yeah. It's been really good. It's been good for us. We've got to spend a bit of time. Obviously we're known you from the golf industry.
Yep.
Here in the UAE, in Dubai, and then now we work at the same spot. Now we're both here at 5 Iron.
Exactly. And Zane, you are 12 times champion, a winner of. You have won about 12 championship in your career. How does it feel? And of course, you have a kind of 2 major entries in British Open. How was your experience during that particular time?
Yeah, so playing golf and competing has been a big part of my life up until the last few years. Having been a kid and loved watching it on television and so forth, and qualifying for the Open Championship when I was just 16, and then was able to turn pro and play on various different tours. I played on the European Tour, Challenge Tour, Asian Tour, Mina Golf Tour, and had some successes. Like kind of just said, I've won a fair few times.
Yep.
And then now moved a bit more into the coaching side of it.
Yeah.
I guess adding to that, I also got to play the Open Championship at St Andrews, which is a lot of fun. Have my dad come caddy for me, who you've met my dad. He's quite a character.
Yeah,
Mr. Birdie. So that was great. That was a fantastic experience. And then kind of now more coaching and working a bit in the media with BBC and Sky Sports on professional golf.
Yep.
It's good. Yeah, golf is a good industry from many different points, and I'll be able to play, coach, and talk about golf.
Amazing.
And now I'm sat here with you talking about more golf.
Yeah, exactly. And it's such an honor to have you at John GNTV. Thank you so much for turning up. One thing, first of all, just to say congratulations for your career transitioning from that competitive golfing career, as you have just mentioned, and now being the director of golf at 5 Iron Golf Club, the biggest golf club in the world. How does it feel like?
Yeah, it's good. I mean, yes, as you said, this is the biggest 5 Iron in the world. We've got 17 TrackMan simulators.
Yeah.
Indoor golf is a new thing. No, it's not. No, it's not new, but it's on the up. It's been around for a long time, but I think people now starting to see the value out of it, and it's exciting. Like just here, we've got 17 sims. We've got the indoor putting green. We've got gym. Got outdoor mini golf.
Yep.
And we've got the bars and the entertainment side of it.
Yeah.
Members lounge.
Yeah.
So we've got all the and then we've got the on the TrackMan there's 300 odd golf courses where you can come and play golf. So you can practice and you can play, and it's a new thing, and it's exciting. And it's here in Dubai, which is a very fast moving place. So you can come here and you can get all your golf fix in a short space of time.
Yeah.
And then go back about your day, whereas normally golf can take 4 or 5 hours to get round, and then an hour before, and 6-7 hours out of your day. Whereas now, if you haven't got time, you can get in and out 90 minutes, and you've had a lovely day here at 5 Iron.
And speaking about all that, Zane, what really inspired you to get out of the competitive golf to being the best coach that we know?
Yeah, well, to be honest, I didn't mean to be a coach, to be honest with you. Like, I was always wanting to be a player, and just back injuries. Injuries kind of drove me out of competitive golf. Even now, like, my game's pretty good, I can play, but I just can't play 5, 6, 7 days in a row, 1 day off, another 6 days. Which you have to, on tour, you need to be able to play between 3 and 5 weeks consecutively.
Yeah.
And really now I can only do 2 or 3 days consecutively before having to have a break. So that kind of pushed me into coaching a little bit. I started helping out a young player called Todd Clements when he was an amateur, good amateur, and then he started to do really well. He's now on the tour, and he's won on the tour. Wow. And with that success, made other people come and see me for coaching and helping people with their game. And yes, I'm a coach and I'm director of golf here, but also like just watching golf and playing golf. I'm a massive golf fan as well. So yeah.
And who do you look after, like, when it comes to your career? Is it Tiger? Is it Rory? Who is your main?
I played, actually, when I was younger, coming through junior golf.
Yeah.
There was something called the Faldo series where Nick Faldo started. And I was on that, and we had a thing called Team Faldo, which was 6-7 golfers, elite young golfers. Yeah. And I was on that team with Rory. Rory was 5 or 6. I think it's probably 5.5 years younger than I was.
Wow.
So I was like kind of 18, and he was like the new kid coming in.
Yeah, okay.
So I've known Rory for a long, long time.
Wow.
So yeah, I have super respect for his game, and he's a fantastic golfer.
Yeah.
Guess it feels a bit. Wouldn't say he's a golfing hero, because he's to me he's still in my head. He's still like little Rory that was coming through. But yeah, more Nick Faldo.
Okay.
And then obviously,
Yeah.
you know, Tiger Woods.
Tiger.
You know, he's the GOAT,
Yeah.
and he changed the game. He took golf from being an old man boring sport to an athletic sport, and a sport that people wanted to be involved in, and brands wanted to get involved with him.
Yeah.
And then just, you know, it was just an honour to get to watch and experience his journey in golf for that time.
Wow, that's amazing. And if I may ask, Zane, for example, during your one of the best tour that you had, European tour, how does it feel when you get to the first tee box, and how do you sustain that energy through?
Yeah, I mean, getting to the first tee of the Open Championship is a very nerve-wracking situation, and I guess it's one of those things where it's what you do, so autopilot can take over. You know, I'm a professional golfer. I know what I'm doing. Practice. I've hit thousands of golf balls for that moment, but in that moment you feel terrible.
Yeah.
But all the work then helps you out because you can't feel your arms.
Yeah.
You know, you're nervous, you're shaking, all those things, but because you've just done it thousands of times, your body just knows what to do. But still, you feel sick.
You feel sick. Yeah, because sometimes I normally wonder if it is myself getting to that kind of a competition. I think I cannot make even a shot from the tee box. I'll just shank every shot.
It's I guess most of it is if you put the practice in, you put the time in.
Yeah.
Then you know what to do in those situations. You still feel nervous, but if you haven't practiced for a month, or haven't played golf for a long time, and then you get put into a nerve-wracking situation, then it's probably not going to go very well.
That's true.
That's the only way around it. But someone that hits a great shot in that situation, and someone that hits a poor shot, they both feel nervous and shaky and adrenaline. But one person has the tools to deal with it, and the other person is not prepared. That's it. It doesn't get any easier, basically.
It doesn't get easier at all. Yeah. Anyway, and speaking about training and your philosophy,
it would always be born out of three things from a coaching point of view to help somebody. Everybody in golf, from a tour professional to someone who's new to golf, there are three elements, which are good contact, then how far can they hit the ball, and then how much you can control the curve. And the very good players make very, very good contact, and the new players and the not so good players make very poor contact. So that's always the first thing to look at. That's what you're helping people with. And then when you get that part, you can then think, well, how far am I hitting it? And when you have that part, you start to think, how can I hit it left or right? Can I hit it straight? And sometimes golf gets really confusing when you think, I'm just not playing very well. But if you can just pull it back, it'll be one of those three things. And sometimes it's only one thing. And you can say, actually, I'm hitting the ball a long way. And I'm actually getting good contact. I just need to work on my direction. But when you're not able to narrow it down to one thing. And you're just not asking yourself the right questions. Then the game becomes really, really frustrating. And once you can narrow it down to actually, my contact's, my direction's off. And my power is okay. And my contact's really poor. It's like, well, if you haven't got contact, you can't do anything else.
That's true.
So you can make something achievable. Whereas golf can seem like there's a lot going on. And then in terms of working with different people, working with a lot of different personalities. So, you know, some people like to practice a lot, some people like to play a lot, some people don't mind having their head down and being in a problem. Some people want to pretend that everything's great. And you're always trying to work out what that person, do they actually want to listen to you, or do they just want to talk and get all their golfing issues out? Whereas the next person just wants to take in all the information, and then they'll go away and then use one or two bits of it. But it's, as a coach, being able to fit those three elements, those fundamentals, but know the person in front of you, to know how to deliver that. That's the key. Every coach knows, most golfers can know what the person's doing poor. But you need to be able to understand the person to be able to say, right, this person, you can have two people have the exact same problem, but you might need to deliver it in two completely different ways, because one person likes technical and the other person's if you tell them more than one thing, they completely
All right.
disintegrate. So just really asking a lot of questions,
Yeah.
reading people, and then bring it back to those three
Yep.
fundamentals. And then from that point,
Yeah.
if you've been in golf for long enough, you know how to fix it.
All right. And that's great. What happened, for example, you've been training someone for quite a long time, like from the time when they got the interest, from the age of 11. How does it feel to see those people, as you have said earlier? How do you feel when you see these people now preparing to a proper and becoming successful in a golf career?
Yeah, it's you're happy for them, because I know what it feels like to want to be a golfer and then become a golfer and then have some success.
Yeah.
From time to time, and there's nothing better than it. I think at any level, if someone plays well,
Yeah.
they, if you're going to go and beat your friends and take 100 dirhams off them,
Yeah.
in a little bet, or you win a big championship, it's still the same feeling. Still, at the end of the day, you think,
Yeah.
yes, today is the day. You spend so many days in golf which go against you, and you're frustrated.
Yeah.
And then every now and again, it just gives you something.
Yeah.
And when you see somebody you coach has that, they had that feeling.
Yeah.
It's great. I mean, I love the feeling of myself doing it, but watch someone else do it, and to just know that you've had a small piece of help in their guidance.
Yeah.
It's nice. You're just really happy for them.
All right. That's